This is going to blow your mind. If you're a retiree or planning to retire soon, you need to hear this. Did you know that nearly 75% of retirees end up spending more money in the first 5 years of retirement than they anticipated? Retirement should be a time to relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor, not stress about unexpected bills. Today, we're diving headfirst into the hidden costs of retirement that nobody wants to talk about. You see, most folks think retirement is all about kicking back, traveling the world, and spoiling the grandkids. But what they don't realize is that life throws curveballs, especially when you least expect it. We're talking about those sneaky expenses that can derail your golden years faster than a flat tire on a cross-country road trip. We're going to unpack the 4 biggest retirement costs that nobody sees coming: healthcare, long-term care, home repairs, and inflation. If you're not prepared for these, you might end up eating cat food and clipping coupons just to get by. And nobody wants that. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment. All right, folks, let's talk about the elephant in the room: healthcare. You know, that thing we all need but hope we won't. Here's the deal. Getting older means more doctor's appointments, more prescriptions, and a higher chance of needing specialized care. And let me tell you, those costs add up faster than you can say Medicare deductible. Now, I know Medicare is a lifesaver for many folks, but don't think for a second that it covers everything. You've got deductibles, co-pays, and all sorts of out-of-pocket expenses that can eat into your savings like a termite infestation. And don't even get me started on dental and vision care. Medicare often leaves you high and dry on those. Then there's the dreaded what-if scenario: long-term health issues. We're talking about chronic illnesses, unexpected accidents, or even something like Alzheimer's. These situations can drain your savings faster than a leaky faucet, leaving you and your loved ones in a world of financial hurt. Now, I'm not trying to scare you, but I am trying to give you a dose of reality. You need to be prepared for the unexpected, and that means factoring in healthcare costs as a major expense in your retirement budget. Don't wait until it's too late. Start planning now. Consider things like long-term care insurance, health savings accounts, and even supplemental Medicare plans. These options might seem like an extra expense now, but trust me, they're a drop in the bucket compared to the financial devastation of unexpected medical bills. Remember, your health is your most valuable asset. Take care of it, and take care of your finances by planning for the healthcare costs that come with aging. Don't let medical bills rob you of your well-deserved retirement. Okay, folks, time for another tough conversation: long-term care. This is a topic nobody wants to think about, but ignoring it can have devastating consequences for you and your family. Look, none of us want to imagine a future where we need help with everyday tasks like bathing, dressing, or even eating. But the reality is, as we age, the chances of needing some form of long-term care increase significantly. And let me tell you, the costs can be astronomical. We're talking about nursing homes, assisted living facilities, and in-home care, all of which can drain your savings faster than a teenager with a credit card. And if you think Medicare will come to the rescue, think again. Medicare only covers a very limited amount of long-term care, and only under very specific circumstances. Now here's the kicker. If you haven't planned for long-term care and you end up needing it, guess who gets stuck footing the bill? That's right, your loved ones. Your spouse, your children, even your grandchildren could be forced to dip into their own savings or take on debt to care for you. Talk about a guilt trip, right? But it doesn't have to be this way. There are steps you can take now to protect yourself and your family from the financial burden of long-term care. First and foremost, have an open and honest conversation with your family about your wishes and your financial situation. Nobody likes talking about these things, but it's crucial to be on the same page. Next, explore your options for long-term care insurance. Yes, it's an added expense, but it's a small price to pay for peace of mind and financial security for you and your loved ones. Don't wait until it's too late. The younger you are when you get long-term care insurance, the more affordable the premiums will be. Remember, planning for long-term care isn't about being pessimistic, it's about being responsible. It's about protecting yourself and your family from the unexpected. Don't let the cost of long-term care derail your retirement dreams or burden your loved ones. Plan ahead and enjoy your golden years with peace of mind. All right, let's talk about something near and dear to all of us: our homes. We pour our hearts and souls into them, making memories and building equity. But here's the thing: Just like us, our homes age, and aging comes with a whole lot of maintenance and repairs. Now you might be thinking, Dave, I've been taking care of my house for years. I can handle a few repairs. And while that might be true, retirement is a whole different ballgame. Suddenly, those minor repairs you used to handle on the weekends become major headaches. Think about it. You're retired, which means you're living on a fixed income. Every dollar counts, and unexpected home repairs can throw your budget off track faster than a squirrel on a sugar rush. We're talking about leaky roofs, faulty plumbing, outdated appliances, and a whole host of other things that can go wrong when you least expect it. And let me tell you, those costs add up quickly. Then there's the issue of accessibility. As we get older, our mobility can change and our homes need to adapt. We might need things like wheelchair ramps, walk-in showers, or even stair lifts, all of which can be costly additions. Now, I'm not saying you need to move out of your beloved home the second you retire, but I am saying that you need to be realistic about the costs of homeownership, especially as your house ages. The key here is proactive planning. Don't wait until your roof is leaking to start saving for repairs. Instead, create a dedicated home maintenance fund and contribute to it regularly. Think of it as an investment in the longevity of your home and your financial well-being. Get those regular inspections, address small problems before they become big ones, and have a plan in place for major repairs or renovations. Remember, a little bit of prevention can save you a whole lot of financial heartache down the road. And hey, if you're thinking about downsizing or relocating in retirement, factor in the costs of selling your current home and buying a new one. Moving can be expensive, so do your research and make sure it aligns with your overall retirement budget. Remember, folks, your home should be your sanctuary, not a source of stress. By planning ahead and budgeting for home repairs and maintenance, you can enjoy your golden years in comfort and peace of mind. All right, folks, let's talk about a silent but deadly threat to your retirement: inflation. You see, inflation is like a sneaky thief that slowly but surely erodes the value of your hard-earned savings. What you could buy with $1 today might cost you $2 tomorrow, and that's a recipe for disaster when you're living on a fixed income. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dave, I lived through the 70s. I know all about inflation. And while that might be true, the impact of inflation on retirees is even more pronounced. Why? Because retirees are living on a fixed income, which means their income doesn't necessarily increase with the rising cost of goods and services. Think about it. If your monthly expenses are $4,000 today, and inflation is averaging 3% per year, in 20 years, you'll need over $7,200 per month just to maintain the same standard of living. That's a whopping 80% increase. Now, I'm not trying to scare you, but I am trying to give you a dose of reality. Inflation is a very real threat to your retirement security, and you need to be prepared. The good news is, there are steps you can take to protect yourself from the erosive effects of inflation. First and foremost, make sure your investments are keeping pace with inflation. This means having a diversified portfolio that includes assets like stocks, real estate, and commodities, which tend to perform well during periods of inflation. Next, consider working part-time in retirement. Not only can this provide you with some extra income to offset the rising cost of living, but it can also help you stay active, engaged, and socially connected. Another strategy is to be a savvy consumer. Look for ways to save money on everyday expenses, like groceries, utilities, and entertainment. Negotiate with service providers, shop around for the best deals, and don't be afraid to clip coupons. Remember, folks, inflation is a marathon, not a sprint. It's not going to disappear overnight, so you need to have a long-term strategy in place to protect your purchasing power. By investing wisely, staying employed, and being a smart consumer, you can outrun inflation and enjoy the retirement you've worked so hard to achieve. We've covered a lot of ground today, folks, from healthcare costs and long-term care to home repairs and inflation. These are the hidden costs of retirement that nobody wants to talk about. But they're the ones that can derail your golden years faster than a flat tire on a cross-country road trip. Remember, retirement should be a time to relax, enjoy the fruits of your labor, and spend time with loved ones, not stress about unexpected bills and financial burdens. By planning ahead, being proactive, and facing these challenges head-on, you can secure your financial future and enjoy the retirement you've worked so hard to achieve. Now, I want to hear from you. What steps are you taking to plan for the unexpected costs of retirement? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment for more content. Also, check out the video on your screen now for more tips on securing your financial future.